Welcome to GAYATRI YOGA, my friends. Today I would like to share with you this morning yoga flow to help you awaken, energize your body, improve the lymph flow, the blood flow, to feel great at the beginning of your busy day. We begin the practice in a seated position, curling the toes. And if you have some discomfort in your knees, you can roll a towel and put it at the back of the knees, sinking the weight of the hips in towards the heels to feel the stretch through the back of your toes. You can bring the palms to your thighs and take a moment to tune in into your body, into your breath. Reflecting how you feel at the beginning of your practice, at the beginning of your day. Noticing how you feel in your upper back, neck and shoulders, the position of your shoulders, the position of your head. Observing your breathing pattern and noticing what parts of the body are participating in your breath cycle. Where do you see, where do you feel movement on the inhale and the exhale? What's happening to the ribcage in the front, in the sides and in the back? What's happening to your belly and your lower back? What's happening to your pelvic floor? Noticing the areas where you have some discomfort, maybe some morning tension. Observing what's happening to your feet, what kind of sensations you're feeling. And now slowly open the eyes and lean forward. Stay with your toes curled, palms go down to the floor. So you're taking some weight off of your toes. Roll the biceps slightly out. Soften the elbows and pull the floor to opposite sides, and you feel your upper back and shoulders and arms engaging, and you push the floor away from you, and it makes your pelvis tilt back, and you round your lower back, middle back, upper back. Tuck the chin and take a moment to breathe through the back line, expanding the back, the ribs, the lower back. On the inhale, softening on the exhale. Expanding through the sides of the ribs. Let your belly move. Let your belly be soft and free. As you inhale, start lengthening through the crown to the front of the room. Your gaze is gliding forward on the floor to the front of the room, and you're moving into a gentle arch. As you exhale, push the floor away from you, draw the pubic bone to the ribs, and you round your lower back, middle back, upper back. Inhale, tilt the pelvis forward, the lift through the heart. Exhale, pushing the floor away from you, rounding the back. One more time, inhale. And exhale. Inhale, lengthen. The right palm moves to the center, aligned probably in the center between the knees, arms slightly extended. Left arm is reaching to the front. Now the right palm is pushing to the floor, and it makes your chest rotate to the left, and left arm is circling up and maybe all the way back and down. Notice how it feels in your shoulder, in your twist. Take a couple of breaths here. Expand through the ribs, gazing back. And now the left arm is reaching up, forward and slightly to the right. When you're sinking down, right elbow softens to the floor. So basically you're falling into child's pose. Inhale, lift the left arm up and try to make a big circle back and down. Up and exhale, folding down. Inhale, up and lift, find your twist. Inhale, up and exhale down. Left palm goes down to the floor, so you're twisted a little to the right side. And now the right arm extends to the right and sink the belly down in this child's pose variation. So your hips are reaching to the heels, to the back of the room. Your torso is reaching to the right side. And breathe, expanding the left ribs. Focus on the left side. Creating more volume, decompressing. Creating space for your left lung. Stretching the attachments of your diaphragm. Lengthening through the left side of the waist. And then slowly start moving the palms to the front. Move your palms back towards you. Push the floor away from you. Pull the floor to opposite sides. And now start rounding the back. Tucking the chin. And then inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, draw the pubic bone in and round. Notice if there are any differences in sensations on the left and the right sides of the back, on the left and the right ribs. Inhale, lengthen. Left palm goes to the center and right arm is reaching to the front. When you push the left palm to the floor, the chest begins to rotate and you're circling the right arm up to the ceiling. Lengthen and circle the arm back and down. Inhale, up and exhale, forward and a little to the left, reaching to the floor. Inhale, up and lift. Find the twist. Inhale, up and exhale to the left. Stretch to the right side of the body. Inhale, up and lift. Find the twist. Inhale, up and exhale to the left and down to the floor. Pause here for a moment. And the left arm is reaching to the left also. And you are sinking down, lengthening through the palms. Belly is softening over the thighs. And breathe into the right side of the ribs. Feel this lengthening through the right side of the torso. Expand the right side, the ribs. Creating internal space for your lungs. Inhale and exhale, you slowly return to neutral. Walk the palms towards you. And one more time, push the floor away from you. You round the back, tucking the chin. As you inhale, start tilting the pelvis forward. And then lower back vertebrae are extending. And then middle back, upper back. And you lift through the heart, gaze slightly up. Exhale, reverse from the tailbone, sacrum, lower back, middle back, upper back. Segmental articulation of your spine. And then slowly reverse and lengthen. And last one, while you're curling, notice if anything changed on the back, on the left and the right side. Are they feeling more equal now? Pause here for a moment. A couple of deep, expansive inhales. Visualize yourself like a balloon being filled up with air. Now walk the palms towards the knees. Stay rounded. Open your arms out to the side and bend the elbows. Bring the palms to the back of the skull. Interlace the fingers. Palms are gently sinking into the skull. And now the head is beginning to sink into the palms, and you're slowly reversing your forward fold into a little extension and little back bend. Lift through the heart. Exhale, again curl the tailbone under, lower back, middle back, upper back, gently tucking the chin, stretch to the back of the neck. And then inhale, slowly reverse, lift through the heart. Inhale, start tucking the chin, stretch the neck, upper back, middle back, lower back. And then you lift the chin up, gaze is gliding up the wall to the ceiling, and you get into your arch. Now return to neutral. Right elbow is reaching up to the ceiling, and exhale, soften. And here, if you're ready to uncurl the toes, please do it anytime. Reach the elbow up, exhale, reverse. Inhale up and exhale, spiral your right armpit, right elbow to the left and down, slightly tucking the chin. And pause here for a moment and breathe. Notice how it feels on your lower ribs. And then slowly reverse and stay in your side bend. So you're reversing to the side bend, and then exhale, spiral to the left and down. Inhale up and lift, side bend, and then exhale, spiral left and down. And now allow yourself to continue circling to the center. Pause here for a moment, and then roll up one vertebra by vertebra at a time to neutral. Inhale, lift the left elbow up, exhale to the right, and then return. Inhale in the center, exhale to the right, and then return. Inhale and exhale, start spiraling the left armpit, left elbow to the right and down, and breathe here through the left ribs, expanding as if you're trying to open the left side of your heart. Expand the ribs, the area between your left shoulder blade and the side of the body, lower left ribs, attachments of the diaphragm. Big inhale, let the ribs move on the inhale, belly moves, energy, exhale, soften. And now slowly start reversing into side bend. You can do gentle gaze up to the ceiling, so you're opening through the front of the ribs. And as you exhale, you spiral to the right and down. Inhale, lift the left elbow up, side bend, gentle gaze up. Exhale to the right. One more time, inhale up and lift. Exhale, spiral to the right, tuck the chin, and keep continuing your circle to the center, to the front of the mat. And then start pressing and sinking the head into the palms, slowly lifting the chin. The gaze is gliding to the front of the room, up the wall, to the ceiling, and you go into a gentle arch. Open your arms out to the sides, lift through the heart. And then you can play with lifting the arms and spiraling to internal rotation and extending through the arms. And then out, and again, palms up. And then spiral palms inward and back. Notice how it feels through the arms, and when you spiral the arms inwards and palms are reaching to the back of the room, you can do movement of the head. Notice how it feels through the neck. And now your left arm and right arm are keeping the spiraling movement, and move a little to the back of the room and down. 45 degrees, and notice how it feels on the left side of the neck, and then on the right. Keep spiraling the arms back and down. Reach the fingers away from you, spread the fingers. You can do full circles with your head. And then slowly return to neutral. Lean forward, bring the palms to the floor, shift the weight forward and begin uncurling the toes and start curling the toes. Curl, 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 curl. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. And while you're squeezing, curling the toes, try to point the toes away from you, lengthen through the ankle. And then flex the ankle, but toes stay curled. Point and flex. So plantar flexion, dorsiflexion of the foot. Notice how it feels through the arches of the feet. And now relax. You can do shaking of your ankle, of your feet. Shake, 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 shake. You can do circles and gentle tapping. And now you sink the feet to the floor and try to move the feet while you're sinking, as if you're trying to move the skin from the ankles, tops of the feet. You can do one foot if it's hard to do both at the same time, and then the other. And now shift the hips back, bring the palms to the floor or the blocks, feet and heels together, knees together, try. And now start reaching the knees up, push the floor away from you, and lift the knees and stretch through the front of the feet, front of the ankles. Exhale down. If you need extra cushion under the feet, use a towel or roll the mat. Inhale, lift the knees. Exhale down. You don't have to extend the legs all the way. Inhale, lift. Stretch the front of the ankles, the toes. One more time. Lift and roll. And now slowly curl the toes. Palms are pushing the floor away from you. You're lifting the knees. The belly is touching the thighs. And you are beginning to extend the booty up to the ceiling. Reach it up and lower the heels down. From here, you can lift the toes. Try to spread the toes and press them down. If you're trying to grab the floor, feel the activation through the toes, through the arches. You can, while you're doing it, try to pull the floor to opposite sides with the feet and feel activation through your whole legs, especially on the outside of the legs. Shift the weight slightly forward to the balls of the feet and begin rolling up slowly. Keep this distribution of weight. Begin drawing the pubic bone in, tilting the pelvis backwards. Feel the connection to the core while the weight is shifting forwards. And slowly, one vertebra by vertebra at a time, you're rolling up. Try not to rush. Visualize how the back line is slowly engaging, kind of pulling you up, up, up into vertical position. Shoulders are melting on the sides of the ribcage and the crown is reaching up to the ceiling, and you're in your mountain pose. If you're not at the front of the mat, step to the front of the mat. You can close your eyes for a moment and notice how your feet feel. Maybe you feel more grounded through the feet, more awareness in your feet. Inhale, lift the arms up. And find your back bend open through the heart. As you exhale, start lowering the arms down and leading with the heart. Begin hinging into forward fold, softening the knees if needed. Inhale, lift your chest halfway up. And then exhale, fold. Inhale, step your left foot back into lunge. Exhale, extend your right leg, folding over the right thigh, keep your hips squared. Inhale, bend the knee, finding your lunge, lift through the heart. Exhale, step your right foot back into downward dog. Lift your heels up, gaze to the belly button and make a big wave-like motion forward. Push through the balls of the feet, through the toes. Again, you're stretching the toes, lengthen through the crown, moving into plank. Bend the elbows, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, shift the hips back and up, downward dog. Inhale, lift your right leg up, pass the leg up to the ceiling for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Bend the knee, bring the thigh to the belly and start rounding your lower back, taking the tailbone under, push your left foot to the floor and moving your shoulders forward into rounded plank, reaching the nose to the knee to the nose, puff up the back, hold 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Step the foot to the front between the palms, lengthen through the crown to the front, reach your left heel back. Extend your right leg, fold over the left thigh, keep your hips squared, root through the ball of the left foot. Don't hyperextend the right knee. Couple of more breaths here. Inhale, bend the front knee. You can do 2 pulses. Push to the ball of the left foot, front ankle flexibility. 1, 2, and the next time you step your left foot forward into standing forward fold. You can do a little twist to the right side. Slowly move through the center and to the left. Return to neutral, root through the feet, and begin rolling up from the pelvis. 1 vertebra by vertebra at a time, and shift the weight more to the balls of the feet, and it's going to help you maybe feel awareness more in your core, in your center line. Roll up slowly, and at the top your shoulders are uncurling and melting on the sides of the rib cage. Neck extends to neutral and crown is reaching up. And observe how you feel. Notice if there are any differences between the left and the right sides of the body. Inhale, lift the arms up and find your back bend. Lift through the heart. Open your arms out as you exhale, leading with the heart. Begin folding down, softening the knees if needed. Reach the sit bones to the back of the room. Reach the belly to the thighs. Inhale, lift your chest halfway up. Exhale, fold deeper. Inhale, step your right foot all the way back, bend the front knee, lift through the heart. Exhale, extend the left leg, fold over the thigh. Inhale, bend the left knee, lift through the heart. And now step the left foot back into downward dog. Inhale, lift your left leg up, keep the hips squared. Pulse for 5. 5. And now bend the knee, start reaching the thigh to the belly, compress the belly to the thigh, and you're gonna feel your lower back beginning to round. You can gaze to the belly button, push your right foot to the floor, lift the right heel up, and make this wave-like motion forward to rounded plank. Reach the nose to the knee to the nose, compress, hold for 5. Puff up the back. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Step your left foot to the front to reach the crown. Forward. Extend your left leg. Fold over the left thigh. Breathe. 1, 2, 3. Root through the big toe. 4 and 5. Inhale, bend the left knee, put to the ball of the right foot, pause for 2. 1, 2, and now step your right foot forward into standing forward fold. You can do a little twist to the left. Inhale and exhale to the right. Inhale, exhale, return to center. Shift the weight forward to the balls of the feet. Pull the floor to opposite sides with the feet and begin curling the tailbone under, tilting the pelvis, and begin rolling up, taking your vertebrae one on top of the other. Keep shifting the weight forward, pulling the floor to opposite sides. Feel your legs engaging, connecting to your central line. Your shoulders are melting on the sides of the rib cage. The crown is reaching up to the ceiling. Exhale. Close your eyes for a moment and notice the awareness in your body, to left and right sides. Inhale, lift the arms up and find your back bend. Open the heart. As you exhale, your arms are opening out to the sides, and then you're beginning to fold down. You can even spiral the palms back and up to the ceiling while the chest is going down. And then arms are reaching to the front of you. So feel the spiraling through the shoulders and arms and the wrists. Notice how it feels in the shoulders, and you can move your head from side to side in this position. And then maybe you can interlace the fingers, and then arms are reaching to the front. Be careful with your shoulders. Soften the knees, and then pause for 10. 1, 2, extending the legs. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bend the knees, extend your arms out to the side, and then reach them forward, and you're moving up into chair. Your feet are neutral, hip-width distance apart, and then pulse. And as you pulse, bending the knees, visualize your thighs are spiraling out when you squat, and then they're spiraling inward when you reverse. Let's go for 10. 1. Breathe. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Bring the palms to the heart. Inhale and exhale. Find the twist. Gaze to the right. Try to lengthen out through the right side of the waist. Inhale and exhale, return to center. Realign yourself, stay low, inhale. And exhale, twist to the left side. And try to lengthen through the spot, the area between your lower ribs and the hip bone. Keep your right knee maybe aligned with the left. Inhale and then exhale, slowly return to neutral. And now lower the arms down and pulse for 10. 1, extending the legs. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now bend the knees, gaze to the front, start lifting your heels, roll to the balls of the feet. And now from here, keep your palms on the floor of the block, start collapsing the heels as if you're trying to bounce, and then lift up quickly. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Stay on the balls of the feet. Notice how it feels through the calves. Maybe you can reach your arms forward and up and start rolling, rising up, up, up. Quads are engaging, growing up tall. And then slowly glide down an imaginary wall. Knees are moving forward. Spine is trying to stay neutral. You can reach your arms to the front. Gliding down, 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 and down. And bring the heels down. Your weight is moving slightly forward, torso moving forward, heels back and down, trying to touch the floor. And then connect to the core to lift the heels. Bring the palms down and start extending your legs, lifting your heels up. Maybe compressing the belly to the thighs. Exhale, slowly lower down. Walk your legs here, bending the knees one at a time. And then inhale, lift your chest halfway up. And then exhale, fold. Inhale, bend the right knee, step your left foot back into lunge. And then exhale, extend your right leg. Inhale, bend. Exhale, extend. Inhale, bend. Exhale, extend. Inhale, bend. Exhale, extend. Inhale, bend. Lower your left knee down. The right foot is pushing to the floor. Your arms are sweeping up and you're lifting up into back bend. And now start rolling the palms inwards and then out to the back, opening the arms out to the sides. Notice how it feels through the heart, through the chest. And now the arms are lifting up. You can interlace the fingers. Right leg is pushing to the floor. Your hips are lifting, and then you start to dive with the palms forward with the head forward, rounding the back, and right leg extends maybe halfway. Really challenging for your balance, for your focus. Round the back, breathe. And then right leg is dragging the foot, like dragging the floor back, and front knee bends. Hips are moving forward, and you're lifting up into back bend. You can open the arms out to the side and down, and then reverse up, interlace the fingers. Right leg pushes to the floor, and then you begin the dive. You're rounding, tucking the chin, rounding the back, and the hips are shifting back. Right knee tries to extend. Inhale. Last one. Right leg is dragging the floor back. The hips are moving forward. You're lifting, even extension through the spine. Open the arms out. Reach them down. Circle. Inhale up, interlace the fingers. Right leg pushes to the floor, and you do your dive. And you're rounding the back. Shift the hips back. Maybe you can round a little more. Reach the fingers to the floor. Tuck the chin, gaze to the belly button. And then you extend the arms, let go of the hold. Move the hips forward, bring the palms to the heart center, and find the twist. Breathe, keep your neck long. Now release the twist, but stay rotated to the right side. Extend the arms. Left arm is reaching up to the ceiling. The hips are moving forward and the shoulders are reaching back. Feel the stretch to the front side of the left hip, belly, ribs. And now slowly release. Left palm goes down to the floor, right palm goes down to the floor, and you move your torso away to the left side. If you wish, you can lift the inner side of the foot, right foot, to externally rotate the hip. Lengthen through here. Slowly return the torso to the front, and you can play with extending your right leg in this position, so it's going to be maybe only halfway, and then reverse. So the foot is externally rotated, inner side of the foot lifted. Be careful with the ankle. Notice how it feels for the hip when you sink down and extend. And maybe it's going to be a little smaller range of motion for you. That's completely fine. Couple of times. Notice where you feel your sensations. How is your inner thigh? And slowly return the foot to neutral. Lift the left knee up. Step the right foot back into plank. Shift the shoulders forward. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Notice the differences maybe in the front of the left ribs and the right. Exhale, shift the hips back and up. Downward dog. In your downward dog, make a big wave forward. Lift the heels, push to the balls of the feet, round the lower back, middle back, upper back. Lengthen through the crown. Bend the knees, pulse for 2, 1, 2, and jump to the front of the mat. Inhale, lift your chest halfway up. And then exhale, fold. Inhale, lift the chest halfway up and step the right foot back into lunge, bending the left knee, lift through the heart. Exhale, extend the left leg, folding over the thigh. Inhale, bend the knee, lift through the heart. Exhale, extend. Inhale, bend. Exhale, extend. Inhale, bend. Exhale, extend. Inhale, bend. Exhale, extend. Inhale, bend the knee. Lower the knee down. And now sweep your arms up and lift through the heart. Your left foot is dragging the mat backwards and it makes you lift. You can open the arms out to the sides and down, down, down. Lengthen, spread the fingers. Lengthen through the biceps. And then the arms are reaching up, maybe interlace the fingers. And now you reach the fingers forward as if you're gliding through the ceiling to the front wall and then down to the floor. And the left foot is pushing to the floor. You're shifting the hips back and you're curling the tailbone under to round the lower back. Pause here for a moment and breathe. Challenge for your balance, for your focus. And then the left foot is dragging the floor back. Your hips are moving forward and the fingers are moving up, up, up. And you're extending into heart opening. Lunge, open the arms out and down. And then inhale up, interlace the fingers. Palms are gliding up, forward and down, tucking the chin. Left foot pushes to the floor. You're really rounding and tuck the tailbone under, so it's coming from your sacrum. Shift the hips back. Left leg is extending halfway. Inhale and exhale. One more time, left foot is dragging the floor to the back of the room, making your hips move forward, and you're extending through the front line, opening the heart. Arms are reaching out and down. And then arms are going up and you're diving forward. Shift the hips back, around the lower back, middle back, upper back. Your right hip moves to a vertical position. And then inhale, you reach your arms forward, hips move forward, bring the palms to the heart and find your twist. Breathe. Inhale and exhale slowly. Extend the arms but stay in your twist. Right arm is reaching up and you're lengthening out of your hip flexor. So if you're doing something like this, hip is not extended and you're collapsing through the lower back, try to avoid that. Move your hips more forward and then try to reach your shoulders back. So be careful with your lower back. Even if you're not able to sink too low, hips are reaching forward, shoulders back. And then slowly return. Your palms are going down and away from the left thigh. You can lift the inner part of your left foot, move the thigh into external rotation, and focus on lengthening through the left side after the twist. Inhale and exhale, return to the front of the mat. Keep your left foot in the same position if possible, and then use the blocks if needed. Start pushing the left edge of the foot to the floor, shifting the hips back, and you're folding to the left thigh, and then moving forward, lengthen, and then back, forward and lengthen. Exhale back. Inhale forward, exhale back. Inhale forward, lower the foot down, curl the right toes, lift the knee, step the left foot back into plank, walk the legs, shift the shoulders forward, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. And then exhale, downward dog. Lift your heels up, push to the balls of the feet, round the lower back, middle back, upper back. Lengthen through the crown, and then soften the elbows, soften the knees. You're kind of arching the back, moving to the back of the room, and then gaze to the belly button, lift the heels and move again into your wave. And then again, gentle arch. You can gaze to the front, soften the knees, the elbows. One more time, big wave. And when you puff up the back in rounded plank, twist to the right, lift the left arm up, stretch to the left side. Exhale, return to plank, puff up the back, round the back, and then to the left. You can soften the knees if needed, stretch through the right side, return to neutral, and now lower the knees down, shift the hips back, and make a big wave-like motion forward. Gaze to the belly button. Exhale into half plank. Inhale, shift the hips back, reach the sit bones back, and exhale, curl the tailbone under. You can make hissing sound on your exhale. Inhale back, and then exhale. Lengthen through the crown. One more time. When you shift back, you make your wave, and halfway through you tilt the hips to the right, and then when you lift the chest, you stretch to the right side of the waist, ribs, and the neck, and then you return. Inhale back and exhale, start your wave, and then halfway through tilt the hips to the left, reach your left ear up to the ceiling, right ear to the right shoulder. Inhale, return to neutral. One more time, back. Exhale, side stretching, lift through the right ear up to the ceiling. Take a big breath in, expand the side body. Exhale, return to neutral. Inhale, shift the hips back slowly through the lower back sacrum portion, round, move forward, and then to the left, lengthening through the side of the body. Left is reaching up. Big inhale, expand through the waist. Exhale, return to neutral. Shift the hips back, find your child's pose. Expand your ribs. Now notice maybe your ribs are more fluid. There's more volume in your ribs, on the sides, on the back, on the front. And then slowly glide the palms down towards you to rise up, sitting on your knees. Close your eyes for a moment, lengthen through the crown. Shoulders are melting on the sides of the ribcage. You can bring the palms to the sides of the ribs. Keep your eyes closed and noticing how your ribs move on your inhale and on the exhale. Breathe a long inhale. Exhale. One more time, inhale. And exhale. Bring the palms to the heart center. And take a moment to be grateful for this time that you were able to dedicate to yourself, for this new energy you were able to cultivate, and all the tension you were able to release. Thank you guys so much for joining me for this quick practice. I hope you feel great, energized, awakened. Your body is ready for a busy day. If the blood is moving, the lymph is moving, the energy is moving, your brain is awakened and focused. Please leave me a comment how you feel after the practice. Subscribe if you're not subscribed yet. Please don't forget about the energy exchange. If you are grateful for this class, press the like, leave me a comment, donate, join me at GAYATRI Yoga to support this channel. Until we practice again, namaste.